Good morning, Mr. Page. What I have here is a couple of different styles of water pumps. This is your water pump, and it's called a gear pump. And you have these two gears that when the engine rotates, these gears mesh. One of them's an idler, and I'm spinning this one. This is the driven gear, and this one idles. So if your water inlet is on this side, then the water is carried around the gears, and when the gears mesh back together over here, that takes up all the space between the gear teeth, and that then water has to come out of the outlet. So that's the kind of pump you've got. Now these pumps are great to a degree. They require virtually no maintenance, no annual maintenance, but they do wear out. The edge of, you can see there's wear on the edge of this gear. And what happens is the edge of the gear wears down enough against this outer plate. The edge of the gear wears down enough that the water that is in the inlet, for example, that's your low pressure side. Here's your high pressure side. And in your high pressure side, the water has to go somewhere. Well, if it gets easier, if the edges of the gears wear down, then it's easier for the water to go over the top of the gear and right back to the inlet side. And you have water circulating inside your pump instead of circulating from one side of your pump out the other side of your pump. So that's the kind of gear pump you have. It's a gear pump. It's lasted 60 years, but it's gotten to where it will not pump water without being primed. And you don't have to prime it every time you go to the lake. It should be self-priming. So this is your pump, and the condition of the pump is poor. It's worn out. And so that's why you weren't pumping water. Many times we don't know why a boat gets retired, but we now know why your boat got retired. More than likely because they couldn't figure out how to get it to pump water. The other style of pump that looks the same, looks very similar. Of course, the plumbing that is on this end plate is not in this pump right now, but just imagine that it was, and here's your end plate. So this style of pump has a rubber impeller in it, and this has to be every 2 years. I wouldn't try to go, I haven't gone farther than 2 years. I went 3 years once. I never went 4 years without changing them. But this pump has two impellers in it, has two pockets. And as you can see, this, of course, when it goes in here, this style rubber impeller can be, these were replaced every 2 years. Okay, so that's the disadvantage of this, is you have to maintain it every 2 years. You got to change two impellers. There's two pockets in this pump, and if I push this one in to the lower pocket, then I should have a plate. Yep, here it is. I have a little plate that goes in over that, and then I push another one on top of it. It's a dual pocket pump. So so this is the best pump. And now I've got a place I send these to get them rebuilt. And it's gonna cost you about $750 to have this one rebuilt. Or I have this used one that I can build, and guess what? This is about $750. So either way, I'm really suggesting that you go for and have yours rebuilt, and it's going to last. It'll be trouble-free for the rest of the boat's life. The price is the same. These are your two options. Let me know what you'd like to do, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.